Today, I'm going to show you how to start your own real estate SaaS website with GoHighLevel. And this is exactly what I would do if I was starting all over completely from scratch. And over the next couple of days, I'm going to walk you through step by step the exact sales funnels, the templates, everything that I would do to rebuild my own real estate SaaS business. And for those of you guys brand new here to the channel, my name is Jason Wardrop. Back in 2015, I started my own real estate SaaS CRM. Over the next 6 years, I grew that to thousands of paying clients very profitably. And so what I want to do is now show you exactly how I would think about building my real estate SaaS website, building the funnels, how to acquire clients with HighLevel's system. And so you can go through and model exactly what I'm doing. And not only am I going to build this for you, but at the end of this video, I'm going to actually give you the real estate websites and the other videos, all of my sales funnel templates when you get started with HighLevel through my affiliate link. Or if you're already on HighLevel, you can just upgrade with my link and I'll get you access to all the freebies, bonuses, snapshots, everything as well. All right, so let's dive into this. So what I'm going to be doing is building this with HighLevel's AI Studio. And so if you haven't seen this before, if you're like, hey, I don't know how to go through and access it, it's not showing up over here. What you first have to do, because it's in beta, it just released just a couple of weeks ago, is come click on settings, then go over here and click on labs. And then there's going to be all the new features that HighLevel is rolling out right here. So we're just going to scroll down and we're going to activate AI Studio. You can see it's live in 8 days for everyone. And then also while I'm over here, I also like to activate Ask AI. Now we're not going to be building with Ask AI right here in this video, but you can check out all these other features later. But AI Studio is going to be a must to follow along with this video and do exactly what I'm doing. So I'm just going to click go back. I'm going to click on AI Studio. And I could go through and type a prompt of like, hey, build a real estate SaaS website. However, that is what the average person would go through and do, okay? And we're not average here on this channel. We want to think about how we can go through and speak directly to our ideal client avatar. Because before we go through and build anything, we want to think about who are we actually selling to? What is it that they actually want to buy? And then how can we create an offer that we can charge them money? Right? So what I've done is I've created several different avatar worksheets that this is all inside of my private community for people that sign up with my affiliate link or upgrade with my affiliate link of my ideal client avatar. And I show you guys exactly step by step how to do this. So let's say our ideal client avatar is not only a real estate agent, it is a burnt out solo real estate agent. It's so important that we get very micro specific on who we are talking to, because a lot of times people think, oh, real estate SaaS website. And this is honestly is what I thought in the very beginning. I thought, okay, I can market to real estate agents, real estate brokers, real estate team leads, real estate investors. Oh, and guess what? Someone buying a home, they also need to get a loan. So I could also have mortgage brokers, loan officers, and they all are going to be the same exact person I could sell to. That is so wrong. All these different avatars have very specific needs. And so if we really want to boost our conversions online, we need to speak to the specific avatar directly. Or here's another one you can see avatar 4, the tech paralyzed team builder. So someone who is a real estate team lead, which teams are growing massively in the United States right now, but they're just paralyzed by the tech. They're a really good people person. They're really good at selling homes and going and talking with people. But they're like, man, the tech, the AI stuff, it just is way over my head. Okay, so you can see how these are two very different avatars. And then once we have our avatar nailed down, we want to decide which of all of the HighLevel features are actually going to help a real estate agent. And I talk about this all the time because there's so many features inside of HighLevel, but to go and say, hey, we offer all these different features, honestly, it can just be an overwhelm and make people not want to buy because they're like, man, I don't know, that's way too overwhelming. I don't know how to figure all that stuff out. So for example, a real estate agent is never going to need to create their own community inside of HighLevel or build a course or use text to pay because they're not going to sell a home via text to pay. Whereas another market, another industry, text to pay could be the whole reason why they're signing up for the HighLevel software. And when I say HighLevel software, I'm just talking about the white labeled SaaS version that you are reselling to your ideal client avatar, right? And so we want to go through and we want to nail these things down of who our avatar is and what we are actually going to be building here. So the way I like to do this, I'm going to just go through step by step exactly how I build this so you guys can see this. And then once I get a V1 of the website, I'll show you guys exactly how I go through and optimize it to boost the conversions of people actually sign up for a trial. And then at the end, I'm just going to give you this website as well. So what I like to do, and I only do this because HighLevel does not have in their AI studio yet a little voice icon. I like to come over to ChatGPT because I think that their voice to text is the best out there, okay? It's better than Claude, it's better than a lot of these. Claude cuts me off after a little bit, and so I always come over here and I'm gonna show you guys this example step by step. So I'm gonna come over here and just click on this. Hey, I want you to create a copy and paste prompt that I can copy and paste into HighLevel's AI studio to help me build a real estate SaaS website that I can sell my white labeled version of HighLevel to real estate agents. I'm going to give you the copy and paste text of who my ideal client avatar is, as well as the ideal features that I want to offer to this client avatar. And so you can include those features and the benefits and speak directly to this avatar on the homepage of this SaaS website. The call to action is going to be to start a free 14-day trial where they're going to be able to get access to everything, plus a one-on-one call to be able to help them get set up with their own account. Okay, so now I'm just going to come over here and say, here's the avatar description. And then I'm just going to come over here. And just to make this easy, I'm just going to copy and paste this. You could throw in the link or whatever. And then say, these are the features I want to include. And I know, having worked with literally over 15,000 real estate professionals, their biggest obstacles to overcome are getting more leads. And then also they need help with faster follow-up that is faster and better than their competitors, and then converting those leads into booked appointments. Okay. And so the way that we can do that with different high-level features is having AI answer the phone calls through voice AI texting leads automatically through workflows and automations, missed call text back, instant lead response through workflows, email, text marketing, even voicemail drops. Real estate agents are super big into voicemail drops. I don't know why, but it is a very industry standard thing that they love the voicemail drops. Appointment booking automation, reactivating old databases, review generation, website AI chat, and also mobile app with all their conversations. Because if you think about a real estate agent, a lot of times they're just on the go, they're on the move. And so when new leads come in, they need access on their phone. When leads respond to text or emails, they need access on their phone. So that is a massive feature that you should make sure that you're including. Okay, so I'm just gonna copy and paste this. I'm going to go over there, paste it into ChatGPT. And as you can see, it's building out our HighLevel AI Studio prompt that we were just going to copy and paste into HighLevel's AI Studio. Okay, so now I'm just going to go through and I'm just going to copy literally all this. And the reason why I like to go through and do this inside of ChatGPT or Claude or any of these other platforms, as opposed to just directly into AI Studio, is look how much detail is here, all right? So I just copy that, I paste it in here, and then I just hit enter. Now, while this is building really quick here, if you guys want to get this template plus all my courses, templates, scripts, everything, and you're not already on HighLevel, just go ahead, start a free 30-day extended trial down below in the description, and I'll hook you guys up with all of my bonuses, community, all of the good stuff. Now, if you guys are already on HighLevel and you want to go through and get all my content as well, then all you have to do is go and click the link down below that just says upgrade my HighLevel account, and you'll be able to get access to it all as well. Okay, so you can see this is complete, and let's go through and dissect this real estate SaaS website really quick. And then I'm going to go through and make a few tweaks because I already kind of scrolled through it. And I'm like, it's good. It's not great. There's a few things that I actually would go through and tweak. And I feel like a lot of times people will just go through and build with AI Studio and be like, oh man, this is perfect because AI made it and all that stuff. And yes, it's fine. It's not amazing yet, but we're going to build it to the point where it is amazing, okay? So I love the point that it says the AI operating system for busy real estate agents. So it's calling out exactly who we are speaking to, okay? Stop missing leads, start booking more appointments automatically. So speaking to their pain and saying, hey, here is the solution, right? So the first thing I don't like right here is there's kind of two call to actions right here. Start your free 14-day trial, book your free one-on-one setup call. Okay, so we're gonna have that actually moved underneath here, and we're gonna just go through, and it looks like these don't click out to anything yet, which is totally fine, but those are a few things that I would go through and tweak. Okay, your business shouldn't depend on you being available 24/7, so it's hitting a lot of the pain points. Okay, speaking to this exact ideal client avatar, sound familiar? Here is the operating system for busy real estate agents. Okay, and so it's got all the different features that we talked about, we wanted to include. Imagine if every new lead received immediate follow-up. So now we're kind of selling them on the dream and the solution of what our software, what our system has to offer. Okay. And then there's some basic testimonials that are just fillers for right now, which is good. And then some frequently asked questions. And then once again, down here, I would also have this moved over here and then having a form, okay? So let's just go through. I'm going to type this out. I'm going to kind of pause the videos I'm doing it so that like you're not having to like watch me do everything on the typing. Okay, so this is a little tweak I made. I said I want there to be only one call to action button, start your free 14-day trial, and I want it to be centered. Okay, so just like right down here below this. The book your free one-on-one setup call should not be a button, but text beneath the start your free 14-day trial. Also, when you click on the start your free 14-day trial button, I want it to open a pop-up modal. So you know how they pop up with a 2-step opt-in form where they'll fill out their contact information to get the 14-day trial started. And I want that form fully integrated with this sub-account CRM and tag the person as a website lead. That way we know, okay, this person came from our website, they were a lead, but not necessarily meaning that they put in their credit card information and started a trial. And then I have and tag them as a trial if they successfully filled out their credit card information. Okay, so I'm just going to hit enter and it's going to go through and build this out for us, and we'll see what it looks like once it's complete. Okay, so the thing I love about AI Studio is it literally goes and builds and does everything that you tell it to, right? So it's move this button to the middle. It has the includes a free one-on-one setup call right here down below. And if we pop this up, it's got you start your free trial, step 1, and it says it's going to tag that first step as website lead. They put in their credit card information, tag them as trial started. It is fully connected to the CRM, which I love. Now, I do want to see if there's multiple call to action buttons. So I want to see if those also, okay, it looks like it's all set up the right way. I want to just make sure that all of these are, okay, perfect. That looks great. Now, honestly, one of the last things I want to go through and do here is I feel like this website, it's really good still, and it's even obviously getting a little bit better. But there's a few things I feel like it's missing, okay? Because I feel like there's some additional sections that can really help sell the free trial. Because there's one thing that a lot of people don't think about is like every step of this whole process, we have to be selling. From the ad to the landing page to the website to the like opting in and starting the trial to onboarding experience, we always have to be selling them and confirming why the decision that they're making is a good decision. Okay, so now I want to go over here. I don't feel like they really hit these things as well as I would like to. Getting more leads, following up faster than competitors. Yes, they explained it through the features, but I feel like we can dive into each one of these a little bit better and converting more leads into appointments. Okay, so now I'm going to come over here. I'm just going to type this out. Okay, so I just threw in here, great. Now I want you to make 3 sections diving deeper into these 3 core elements of why the software would make matter to this ideal client. Here are the 3 core elements: getting more leads, following up faster than competitors, and converting more leads into appointments. And then I'm just going to hit enter. And once this is all built out, I feel like it's going to be in a pretty dang good spot that I feel like yes, I could go in and I can nitpick things left and right. But at this point, I'm like, okay, this is going to be a really good foundation to start our real estate SaaS website, to start getting clients. And if people go to our main domain, our homepage, they'll be like, oh man, this is legit. They're professional. They know what they're doing, right? Because obviously, a lot of people just don't move to the next step because they get paralyzed with analysis by paralysis. And it looks like they're already building this out, which I'm kind of loving this. Okay, so it's just wrapped up. So let's scroll down and let's check this out. That was already there. So, okay, core element 1. I'm going to probably, I don't love that it says that, but stop leaking leads, capture every opportunity 24/7. And it's got a kind of a little animation there, or it's got like a little figure there. Core element number 2, beat your competitors to the conversation. Okay, so your AI assistant, under 5 seconds, average agent, 4.5 hours. I really love that. I love a lot of the before and afters or the comparison so they can kind of visually see what is happening. Okay, automated booking, right? Turn conversations into calendar appointments. So I like how it went through and made these updates. And so the only other thing that I would do is just say, hey, instead of core element 2, core element 1 is actually going through and say like, hey, get leads, speed the lead, and then like book more appointments, something like that. Okay, so I just made a quick little tweak of get more leads, faster follow-up, and then automated appointments. Now, one thing that I just was noticing, and I love that HighLevel's AI Studio does this, is it's got different suggestions here, okay? And I'm realizing we don't even have a pricing section, which is literally the stupidest thing ever because that is like kind of the whole point of having a homepage, right? So I'm just going to click on this. It just says include a pricing section with the 14-day trial details. So I'm just going to click that. It's going to go through and add it. I didn't necessarily give it a price point. I recommend charging about a $199 per month price point with real estate agents. I think there's more than enough value inside of the HighLevel platform that when you're white labeling it and reselling it, that is an amazing price point. And it's not too high to the point where a realtor can't afford it, especially a solo burnt out realtor. They can still afford that, and you can go through and justify it by actually getting them leads, having better sales conversations, and booking more appointments on their calendar. Okay, and this is one thing I love about HighLevel's AI Studio is it asks you different questions if it's unsure on exactly what you're trying to do. Now, I like to do the monthly versus annual toggle. Okay, so let's check out what the pricing looks like down here. Scroll down. Okay, so look, it added a monthly billing. So monthly, $199 a month, or if we go to the annual, $19.90 annual, which is exactly how I would set it up. It's typically like if you do an annual plan, you get 2 months free, and then you're able to secure a lot more of that revenue up front. Okay, so this looks great. Once again, if you guys want this exact template plus all the other templates I'm going to be building here in the next couple of days, plus step-by-step training, exactly how I grew my own real estate SaaS business from 0 to over 15,000 paying clients in just 6 years. Either one, get started with my link down in the description. It's an extended 30-day free trial to the HighLevel software. Or if you're already a HighLevel user, just upgrade using my link and I'll get you access to all of that as well. So with that said, hopefully this video was helpful and I'll see you in the next video.